I keep getting emails from Pinterest and it's pissing me off. Anyway, hello. I had a topic in mind. Oh yes. Everyone's favourite. People. Now, I love people. I love them. I love people. But I hate them. I hate them, I'm kidding. Hate's a strong word. And I can't hate someone I've never met. You know? Except if it's like, a certain someone in the 1940s. You know that guy? Yep. 45 seconds in and I've already just made a Hitler joke. Sorry. Anyway. People. I'd like to imagine I'm quite a nice person. But that's what everybody imagines, because that's just, being a self-aware person. I try to be nice. I try to be approachable. Maybe I'm like a big scary dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just a bit tubby, and I'm probably not scary. I just want to be friends with everyone, honestly. In an ideal world, everybody likes each other, No enemies. I have no enemies. I have no ops, no opposition. We're all friends, sorry. But that's obviously, that's impossible, because everybody doesn't like each other. And when it comes to talking about people, that's the third video in a row that I've had to burp, pardon me. I was going to say something really profound there. Yeah, when it comes to talking about people, it almost becomes a paradox, pardon me. Because you sit there and you're like, I love people. I love them so much. It's like, I love people, they're great. Wait a minute, some of them aren't. But I don't know that. And I'm not a hateful person. So I love people. And then it keeps going around. It keeps going around and around. Unless you're a hateful person. Unless you're just like genuinely somebody that doesn't like other people. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat, whatever sinks your submarine, whatever tickles your fancy. Although you're probably a glass half empty person. Anyway. I think the worst place to be when growing up is school. Hold your horses. Don't get mad. Don't cancel me. Shut up, Devlin. Shut up. I need a drink. Hold on. 1 second. Delicious. School's awful. Because everybody's so territorial. Everybody's so full of themselves. Everybody, deep down, are just insecure children. And that's what kids are. Insecure. Young, impressionable, and silly. Sorry, I didn't mean that. That looked like I was calling you silly. I would never. Unless you're silly. What am I talking about? I don't know. No, not a positive environment. See, in my last year of school, it was dreadful. That's a lie. It was alright. It was good with my friends. I rekindled some friendships and I just hung out with my friends, playing Beatstar in the library when I should have been studying. But hey ho. It was really hard being an adult. That school was like a circus. It was bad. And that sounds like I'm tooting my own trumpet. I'm sorry if that sounds like that, but me and my friends are all maturer than everybody in this school, and that's not their fault. That's not their fault. That's my fault for staying for my last year. I should have just, not. But I digress. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody learns. Anyway. I was going somewhere. Yeah, that's just the way people are. That's just the way kids are in high school. I just hate that the norm is be a dick, be as cool as humanly possible, because you're going to be judged by everyone else that is more insecure than you. Your insecurities aren't your own. They're other people's insecurities that have latched onto you. That's why people make fun of each other. That's why if somebody is horrible and they're saying it to you, what's that one thing in Clash of Clans? Is it a monk that goes like, not Clash of Clans, but Clash Royale. It's like, say this big rocket is coming down, you know, and it's full of just horrible words. All that is a mirror monk. It's a rocket back on them. What? I don't know what this stupid ass metaphor is. I didn't say I was a poet, because I don't even know it. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. No, like, real talk though, insecurities aren't real, you know. It's because other kids are insecure. And it's almost like a family tree sort of thing. So it just keeps going and going and going through other people and like what other people have learned. And it just sucks. And it's such a toxic environment. Everybody makes fun of each other. Everybody's too scared to wear the cool shoes that they want to wear, the cool socks. Want to be as loud as you want to be as funny as you want, talk to the teacher, genuinely be interested in the subject, you know? Like, kids can't do that anymore because everybody's so judgmental. But those are kids. I'm talking about people in this video. We're talking about people now. I know that, number one, nobody goes out of their way to be a dickhead. Everybody is thinking about themselves because that's what being a human is. That's what survival is, you know? Living is being yourself, and you guessed it, living. And the people who do go out to deliberately be dickheads now I have the wisdom to know that it's just because they're really sad individuals inside, and I almost feel bad for them. But I'm not good at biting my tongue. That's why I think I could never work in retail. Because my ass would be screaming. I'm kidding. I'm more mature than that. Like, the only time I've had like a bad interaction with people outside, adults, are either sad, like 30-year-old dudes that just have problems with everyone because they're miserable, right? I don't know why I'm like making sure there's none around me. They're either miserable and old, or they're miserable and young. Like, everybody in the world could be lovely if they're just not like these two things. Did you see that? That was awesome. I'm yapping a lot, bro. This is going nowhere. I'm so sorry. Well, it is going somewhere. It's just like, you know, that Nürburgring circuit for racing? Why does it look so smooth? Why is that kind of sandy? Shut up. Shut up. I just got a message from someone that I don't know on Xbox. If you want to run COD or like Forza or Minecraft or something, hit me up down below. Shut up, bro. I'm being a cornball, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, I wish there was just a reality that I could just, I feel that goes back to the thing with school, right? Or this goes back to the thing with school and everybody being so judgmental and territorial. Obviously, if you've been at school for years, that's going to stay with you. That's going to stay with you. It stayed with me. It stayed with everyone else that I know. I feel afraid to walk past someone on the street with a cool ass outfit, and I feel afraid to be like, hey man, awesome outfit, you're awesome. Because I feel like I'm just going to get judged, and I feel like I'm going to get embarrassed. And another thing is, I don't want to interrupt people's business, you know? Like, if somebody's just walking down the street, they probably got AirPods and, you know, they're just listening to music, they're vibing, and they're like, let's just go from point A to point B without any interactions or distractions. Because nobody likes talking to each other, honestly. But I feel like that I'm going to interrupt them, but at the same time, I want to give them that confidence boost. I just want to make people happy, you know? I feel like everybody should want to make everyone happy, along with themselves. And that doesn't always have to be complimenting someone. That could be not talking to anyone at all, you know? Everybody's happiness is... I don't think spectrum's the right word. It's subjective. Happiness is... There's no such thing as... Well, there is a universal happiness. I think love is probably universal happiness. But that's a whole other thing. We're talking about people. Yeah, I feel too shy to, like, speak to people, you know? If there's somebody, like, the other day, I was in Wales, went on holiday to Wales. Lovely, lovely place. People over there are nice. They sound silly, but Scottish people sound silly too, so I fit right in. I was just chilling at this arcade, and I'm like, yep, got a new high score on the little piano tiles game that's over there. I beat the previous high score by almost double. What can I say? I'm just kind of unemployed. So standing, and then this guy, he was like 30 or something, that came off. He walked over to me and he looked like quite like shy and like afraid. He was like, excuse me, and he was kind of like hunched over like this. He was like, but I don't know, it just, that's something that like stuck me for some reason. He was like, do you know where the bathroom is? And then I gave him a smile. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, man. And like, I love smiling. I love smiling at people because if you smile at someone, you know they'll smile back unless they're a dick or they didn't see you. But I just like smiling and having a good impression on people. I like to be a good person for others because just one good interaction in a day could boost someone's whole fucking week, you know? Well, that goes back to the thing about being like shy. Like, I know that if I compliment this person's outfit, they're going to be happy as hell because some random ass stranger on the street said, hey, cool outfit. They just got all of the, like, what's the word? Validation that they don't need, but they want, you know? Wear whatever the hell you want. I've had like a newfound appreciation for clothing. I'm finally at my like joggies and hoodie stage that every dude goes through, but I went through that for like 17 years of my life. Anyway, I was going somewhere with that. Wherever I went, it's like reverse. I forgot. Well, I was talking about giving someone a compliment. Yeah, that gave them that confidence, but I don't have the confidence to say it myself. You know, it's like a paradox again. Everything's a paradox. You know. But in the end, I want to say I love everyone. I want to say that I love people, but some people don't love themselves, and unfortunately, that rubs off on everyone else. And that's their own thing to figure out. But if they don't put the effort to figure it out, if they don't put in the effort to figure it out, then that's on them, you know. That was just a little yap about people, you know. My video was really long, 12 minutes. If you watched, pretty awesome. Damn me up. Yeah, that was sick. Anyway, see you later, dude.